So here we are. Here's our house. Modest. Here's our street. We're letting the front yard die here because we're going to rip the whole thing out and put in drought-resistant plants. All of these bushes are coming out too and going to be replaced with pineapple guava. Here's our bougainvillea we just planted. There's our stinking baby. So, the living room. That chair's going. Want that chair out of here. We're going to get like a nice mid-century cabinet to put the TV on. All this area is still a work in progress because Sari has a desk on order and a kind of a fancy wooden filing cabinet. So those will go in there and be her office. And this stuff will be filed away. And that white cabinet will be taken out of here. Pictures. Here's the bathroom. Not large, but big enough to do anything you want to do in here. Or need to do. Here's Kai's room. She doesn't really sleep here. A little bit, not much. Her closets and whatnot, changing station. Walk-in closet. Our bedroom. Not much to it, but plenty big for us. There's the stinking baby again. This thing we're going to refinish and put over there. So here's the kitchen. This tile is coming out. This is more of a long-range project. Maybe in a year or two we'll have the money to put in some wood or pergo. The carpet will come out too when Kai is done crawling and we have the money. We're told that the original wood floors are under there. So hopefully they're in the condition we can just have them polished. So anyway, the kitchen. Our two complaints about the kitchen are that, well, three other than this tile, are that it's kind of long and narrow and not a lot of light. But still, nice view out the window. Lots of cabinet space. We really like the cabinets and the countertops. It's like this old-fashioned tile stuff. This will come out. We're having a dishwasher put in here, and we'll have that covered with butcher block. And here's the dining room. We have a table that's being made in LA, so that's on order and should be here in a month. These chairs I'm going to refinish this summer, strip them down. We're going to paint them or stain them something. Alright, so our doggy door. And now here, the garage. And our washer dryer. That should make some people in the family happy. Garage is still a mess. Really haven't had time to do anything with it. That fridge was with the house and that'll be going out. But we're going to have to add shelving to the garage so we can put up a lot of the stuff. We do have air conditioning. And I suspect these plants will stay here. I may pull this shrub out and put in something different. shade tolerant because I just kind of hate shrubs in general. At least shrubs that don't flower or fruit. Stinking baby, still sleeping. So here we are, out in the living room, back patio. So we eat out here a lot, breakfast and dinner. Kai really likes it. We put her on, that's her blanket we keep handy just to put her on the grass. And over there we have our jasmine plant. And here's our garden. Part of the garden, I should say, the flower garden. Although a lot of herbs, this is rosemary. A lot of these are drought tolerant. This we really like is Egyptian lavender. It attracts a lot of hummingbirds and bees and butterflies and such. We just planted these today. Those are mini mulberry bushes, mulberry trees. There's another one over there. So we've got 2 of those. And it comes around. This bush will come out, and I'm probably going to plant something like a miniature lemon tree or something. You can see the, oh wait, no you can't. Anyway, here's the side yard. Our neighbors are really great. This woman's lived here for 43 years. Guy on the other side is 82 and has been here basically all of his life. These shrubs will come out. I'll be putting in some form of fruit tree. That will come out, probably some sort of fruit tree. I don't expect to do that immediately because that's going to be a lot of work. Oh yeah, this whole thing. This area here, we are going to, it's mostly shaded. It only gets morning light, so we're going to try blueberries. Although this is pretty, so we may leave this. There's my wife. We'll go over there. So here we are going into what we call the orchard area. So again, flowers over here. I think Sari's going to make this more of a flower garden kind of space. I'm going to pull out these vines, and I'm thinking grape and probably some passion fruit. A couple of grapevines, maybe 1 passion fruit. This whole thing used to be a gazebo, we're told, and it's very sandy, so we're going to block in part of it and add more sand and make that a sand box for Kai. Probably going to plant an apricot tree here to go with the apricot tree we just planted over there. Let's see. Oh, here's our shed. We went with an electric lawn mower, so no gas or oil. And yeah, so it's a nice little shed. Over here, this corner, we have, this is all oregano. And this is thyme. There's also thyme and I think some oregano back in the other garden as well. So we've already been cooking with some of the herbs. This gate goes out to the back alley where we can drive up in case we need to unload stuff in the garden. That is a pomegranate tree, and although it grows on the neighbor's property, it hangs out into the common area, and that means all the fruit is up for grabs once it's ripe. So the other neighbor has that. So anyway, so we have 3 orange trees. There are 2 of them. Here's the 3rd. Most of the fruit has fallen already. The squirrels are taking the few that's left. You can see them up there. Here's our picker. Oh, well, that'll be boring when you go look at this. Okay. Okay, I accidentally shut that off. So anyway, I was trying to pick an orange, but I can't really do it with one hand, it seems, while filming. Oh wait. There. I know you're all impressed. So that's the way that's done. Here's our grapefruit tree. It's still pretty loaded with grapefruit because there are only so many grapefruit that a few people can eat. We've been giving them away, but so we've been juicing and such. Again, it's still got a lot of grapefruit on it. The orange trees, this one doesn't have any little oranges on it. These two do. This one, you can see lots of little oranges on that. Here's our post where we need to like do like a bird feeder or something. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. Here's the apricot tree that one of the faculty members gave us as a housewarming gift. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this area around it. This used to be a gazebo as well. So there are the trees, the shed, whatever. Lots of nice little plants and flowering such around here. You can see the irrigation system they have. This is on the other side as well. But it's these little targeted things that go along this tube here, and the offshoots, a lot of them are buried under where you can't even see it. So you just have to turn on two different faucets, one here and one back over there, and that everything gets water targeted right to it, so you don't waste much water. So here is our apple tree. We don't know yet what kind of apples that they are, but we're working on it. So it's pretty full of apples right now. And here is Sari taking care of her garden. You can see here she's been working on her compost bin.
Hot heap, Brian Bradford, hot heap.
Hot heap. We have a hot heap here.
Yep.
Tell us about your compost, Sari.
This compost bin is 50% green material, 50% brown material, though it's harder to find brown material than green material, but we're working on it, and we're real proud. We're real proud of the compost, and we hope when it cools down we'll get some worms, but now it's too hot for the worms.
Too hot for the worms. So what's going on in these compost bins, Sari?
We're just gathering brown material here, so that it's green material when it's grass clippings, but when it dries out it'll become brown material, and then you do 50% brown material, 50% green material. And if you want someone to write a dissertation for you on compost, I'm probably not your person, but if you want like a good 10-page paper, I could probably accommodate you.
We went to a compost class today, if anyone can't tell.
It was exciting.
It was very exciting. So what do we have here, Sari?
We have 2 tomato plants here, 2 tomato plants back there, peppers, some cucumbers, and we have some watermelon. So this is kind of the segregated garden. This is the side for me, and apparently that's the side for you.
Well, that was unintentional, though. I'll share my side with you. So what's this medium that they're planting in? It's really interesting looking medium there. What do you got there, Sari?
It looks great. I think it's compost.
Oh, really? You think it was made here?
Yes, it was homegrown compost.
Wow, interesting. So what's this tree you have behind you here?
That's a pecan tree, and it's a volunteer, probably come from some squirrel poop, because we have an unruly gang of squirrels, and it's probably parent tree right over there.
Wow, fascinating. Great. Well,
yes.
thank you.
What kind of tree is that, Brian Bradford?
Well, that's it looks like an olive, but it's not. That's what we're calling that.
Yeah, but I really like it. That's my favorite.
It's a nice tree. We need to get it trimmed, though. So here we have the vegetable garden area. Sari forgot to also mention that we have dill and cilantro growing here. And here's our little birdhouse there. Yeah, so there you go. Sari's working, putting her cages around her tomatoes. And yeah, so that's that. We hope, oh, there's our mint. Have some mint growing there. There's the other mulberry bush we have. Oh, sage. We have sage growing as well. Yeah. So, anyway, hope you've enjoyed this tour. the 2 or 3 people in the world who actually care. But you're all welcome to come visit sometime and mow our lawn for us. All right, take care. Bye-bye.